Imagine a world untouched by suffering, a world where sickness, death, and despair are unknown. This pristine existence, a distant memory in our collective history, is the very foundation of the myth of Pandora's box. It's a tale that has echoed through millennia, captivating hearts and minds with its potent blend of curiosity, consequence, and the enduring power of hope. The story revolves around a simple yet irresistible human trait, our inherent desire to uncover what lies hidden. This insatiable curiosity, a driving force behind countless discoveries and innovations, also possesses a darker side, a potential for unintended and often devastating consequences. The myth of Pandora's box serves as a stark reminder of this duality. It warns us that the pursuit of knowledge, while essential for progress, must be tempered with caution and a deep understanding of the potential risks involved. This delicate balance between our thirst for knowledge and the responsibility that comes with it forms the crux of this enduring tale. As we delve deeper into the story of Pandora's box, we'll uncover the timeless truths it holds about human nature and the intricate web of choices and consequences that shape our lives. The myth of Pandora's box is more than just a captivating story. It's a profound exploration of the human condition. It delves into the complexities of our nature, highlighting the constant tension between our innate curiosity and the potential for unforeseen consequences. It's a tale that has resonated with cultures across time and geography, reminding us that the pursuit of knowledge, while noble, can be fraught with danger. This enduring narrative serves as a looking glass into our own lives, urging us to examine our motivations and consider the potential impact of our actions. The story of Pandora's box is a story of choices and their reverberations. It's about the allure of the unknown, the seductive whisper of secrets waiting to be unveiled. Pandora's fateful decision to open the jar, driven by her insatiable curiosity, unleashed a torrent of suffering upon the world. This act, often interpreted as a cautionary tale against disobedience, also speaks to a deeper truth about human nature. Our inherent desire to understand the world around us, even at the risk of unleashing chaos. The myth doesn't simply end with the unleashing of evil. It introduces a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness. After all the evils had escaped from the jar, one element remained: hope. The myth of Pandora's box is filled with layers of meaning waiting to be unpacked. It offers insights into individual psychology, societal dynamics, and philosophical questions. This multifaceted nature makes the myth enduring. It resonates with each generation, offering new perspectives as our understanding evolves. The myth delves into the power of curiosity and its potential paths. Pandora's act mirrors our drive to explore the unknown. This curiosity fuels our desire to learn and grow. The myth reminds us to temper curiosity with wisdom. It explores the complexities of hope in the human experience. The myth of Pandora's box finds its roots in the works of Hesiod, a prominent Greek poet who lived around the 8th century BCE. His epic poems, Theogony and Works and Days, introduce us to Pandora and the intricate plan orchestrated by Zeus, the king of the gods. Hesiod paints a vivid picture of a time when gods and mortals interacted on a more intimate level, their fates irrevocably intertwined. The story of Pandora emerges from this backdrop, a tale woven into the fabric of Greek mythology. Zeus, angered by Prometheus's act of defiance in stealing fire from the gods and gifting it to mankind, sought retribution. His wrath knew no bounds, and he devised a cunning plan to punish humanity for their newfound knowledge. The creation of Pandora was central to this plan, a pawn in a game of divine retribution. She was to be the instrument of Zeus's revenge, an embodiment of beauty and deceit, carefully crafted to unleash chaos upon the world. Hesiod describes Pandora as the first woman, molded from clay by the skilled hands of Hephaestus, the god of blacksmiths. Her creation was a collaborative effort, with each god bestowing upon her a unique gift, a dangerous cocktail of alluring traits. Pandora, adorned with gifts from the gods, was sent down to Earth, a radiant beacon of beauty and charm. Her arrival was meant to captivate the hearts of men, to beguile them with her allure. Little did they know that she carried with her a secret, a burden that would have far-reaching consequences for all mankind. The gods, in their infinite wisdom, had entrusted her with a jar, a seemingly innocuous vessel that belied its true nature. Inside this jar lay dormant all the evils of the world, a Pandora's box of suffering and despair, waiting for the right moment to be unleashed. Among the many gifts bestowed upon Pandora, one stood out as particularly intriguing, a beautiful, ornate jar. This was no ordinary container, it was a vessel crafted by the gods themselves, a Pandora's box containing all the miseries and misfortunes that would plague humanity for generations to come. The jar, a symbol of both allure and danger, represented the duality of knowledge, its potential to enlighten and destroy, to uplift and corrupt. Intrigued by the jar and its unknown contents, Pandora's curiosity began to stir. She had been explicitly warned by the gods never to open it, for its contents were too terrible to comprehend. The term Pandora's box, while widely recognized and accepted, is actually a result of a mistranslation. Hesiod, in his original Greek text, refers not to a box but a pithos, a large storage jar commonly used in ancient Greece. This detail, often overlooked, carries significant weight in understanding the myth's symbolism. The pithos, unlike a box, implies a sense of containment, of something being sealed away, hidden from view. The mistranslation that gave rise to the term Pandora's box is attributed to Erasmus of Rotterdam, a renowned scholar of the 16th century. In his Latin translation of Hesiod's works, Erasmus substituted pithos with pixis, a word that refers to a small lidded box. This seemingly minor alteration, however, had a profound impact on the way the myth was perceived and interpreted in subsequent centuries. The image of a box, with its connotations of treasure and secrets, subtly shifted the focus of the myth. It amplified the allure of the unknown, emphasizing the element of surprise and the potential for both reward and danger. The pithos, on the other hand, evokes a sense of caution, of something being deliberately sealed away for a reason. Pandora's curiosity, a force as old as humanity itself, eventually overwhelmed her. Despite the gods' warnings, the allure of the unknown proved too strong to resist. The forbidden jar, a constant presence in her life, became an obsession, its sealed lid a tantalizing barrier between her and the secrets it held. One fateful day, unable to bear the weight of her curiosity any longer, Pandora decided to open the jar, if only for a fleeting glimpse of what lay within. The moment she lifted the lid, a rush of air escaped the jar, carrying with it an unearthly chill. The atmosphere in the room shifted, growing heavy with a palpable sense of dread. Pandora, her heart pounding in her chest, peered into the jar's depths, expecting to find riches or wonders beyond imagination. Instead, she was met with a swirling vortex of darkness, a terrifying abyss that seemed to suck the light from the room. In that instant, Pandora understood the gravity of her mistake. The jar, far from containing treasures, had held captive all the evils that would plague mankind: disease, despair, violence, and death. The consequences of Pandora's actions were swift and devastating. The evils released from the jar spread across the land like a wildfire, leaving a trail of suffering in their wake. Disease ravaged once healthy bodies, twisting them into grotesque parodies of their former selves. Jealousy and greed poisoned relationships, turning friends into enemies and fracturing the bonds of family. Despair settled over the hearts of men, snuffing out their joy and leaving them with a crushing sense of hopelessness. The world, once a paradise of innocence and bliss, transformed into a crucible of suffering. Humans who had lived in harmony with nature and each other now found themselves locked in a constant struggle for survival. The gift of fire bestowed upon them by Prometheus now seemed like a cruel irony, a tool to ward off the darkness that had enveloped their world. Pandora, witnessing the devastation she had unleashed, was overcome with remorse. The weight of her actions, the knowledge that she had single-handedly brought suffering upon mankind, threatened to crush her spirit. The presence of hope within the jar, even after the release of suffering, is a debated aspect of the Pandora's box myth. It symbolizes the enduring nature of hope, reminding us that even in dark times, the human spirit can persevere. Yet it can also be seen as a cruel trick, masking the true extent of suffering. This ambiguity makes the myth enduringly relevant, reflecting the complex nature of hope. Hope can inspire us to strive for a better future, but also blind us to harsh realities. Like a butterfly from a chrysalis, hope can emerge from despair, offering strength to rebuild. The myth of Pandora's box, despite its ancient origins, continues to resonate with us today because it speaks to universal truths about human nature and the human condition. Our innate curiosity, our capacity for both good and evil, and our unyielding desire for hope are themes that transcend time and culture. The myth does not offer easy answers or moral pronouncements. Instead, it poses a question that each generation must grapple with anew. What is the price of knowledge? Is the pursuit of understanding, the desire to unlock the secrets of the universe, worth the risk of unleashing unforeseen consequences? These are not abstract philosophical questions, but dilemmas that we face every day in our personal lives, in our communities, and on a global scale. The myth of Pandora's box serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us that every action, every choice we make, has the potential to ripple outward, impacting not only our own lives, but the lives of others. It urges us to approach the pursuit of knowledge with humility, to acknowledge the limits of our understanding, and to consider the ethical implications of our actions. In a world facing unprecedented challenges, from climate change to technological disruption, the lessons embedded within this ancient myth are perhaps more relevant than ever before. The enduring power of the Pandora's box myth lies in its reflection of the human psyche. Pandora embodies the struggle between curiosity and restraint. Each of us carries a spark of that same insatiable curiosity. This curiosity drives progress but can lead to unintended consequences. The myth reminds us to balance the pursuit of knowledge with its risks. We must navigate this delicate tightrope, acknowledging the Pandora within. The Pandora's box myth leaves us with hope, a complex and multifaceted concept. Is hope a beacon of resilience or a cruel illusion? It can motivate and inspire, yet also deceive. The myth urges us to cultivate discerning hope. The Pandora's box myth reminds us of the need for balance. Just as Pandora's curiosity needed restraint, our optimism must be balanced with realism. This balance is crucial for sound judgments and for building a hopeful, sustainable future. Excessive optimism can detach us from reality, leading to inaction and unmet expectations. Realism grounds us but can lead to cynicism. Even in dark times, maintain hope for positive change. The myth of Pandora's box, rooted in ancient Greek culture, resonates today. Its themes of curiosity, consequence, and hope echo through modern challenges, from scientific ethics to climate change. The myth reminds us that today's choices shape tomorrow's world. In an age of rapid technological advancement, the myth's urgency grows. It underscores the need for a moral compass in our pursuit of knowledge. The myth's message of unintended consequences is relevant to climate change. It reminds us that our actions have far-reaching impacts on the world. The myth of Pandora's box continues to inspire modern creative expression. Artists, writers, filmmakers, and musicians weave its themes of curiosity, consequence, and hope into their work. From classic literature to contemporary cinema, Pandora's legacy shapes our understanding of the human experience. The myth has inspired countless retellings and reinterpretations in literature. John Milton's Paradise Lost parallels Pandora's act with Eve's temptation, exploring disobedience and forbidden knowledge. Margaret Atwood's The Handmaid's Tale evokes a world where hope is nearly extinguished. The visual arts explore Pandora's box symbolism. Painters capture Pandora's mix of curiosity, trepidation, and regret as she opens the jar. These representations meditate on human nature's duality and the consequences of our actions. The digital age has revived the myth of Pandora's box, symbolizing both the promise and peril of modern technology. The internet, like Pandora's box, offers vast knowledge but also risks chaos. It democratizes knowledge, yet spreads misinformation. Empowering individuals globally, it also demands responsible digital citizenship. Pandora's box warns us of the risks in technological advancements. AI holds promise, but also ethical dilemmas. Progress must be balanced with ethical considerations for humanity's betterment. The myth of Pandora's box, despite its ancient origins, remains strikingly relevant in the 21st century. It reminds us that our actions have consequences and invites us into a continuing dialogue. The myth transcends cultural and historical boundaries, speaking to the human experience. It challenges us to strive for a better future, acknowledging the potential for darkness within us all. The lessons of this ancient tale remain as timely and urgent as ever before. The myth of Pandora's box, though ancient, remains relevant today. Our curiosity drives discoveries, but also brings unintended consequences. It illuminates the unknown, yet unleashes forces we may not control. The myth also highlights hope, a persistent force even in adversity. Hope inspires us, but can blind us to harsh realities. As we stand at the precipice of a new era, the lessons of Pandora's box remind us to approach progress with humility and ethical considerations. Our choices today shape the future. Embrace a conscious, compassionate approach to progress. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Pandora's box. Like, subscribe, and comment below on topics you want us to cover.